and they say that it was the third biggest in antiquity after Alexandria in Egypt, Pergamon in Turkey. They had papyrus and parchment used together. Unfortunately, nothing left. I read an article that there are some in Vatican library which has been taken and discovered by the Crusaders in 13th century after Constantinople, and we don't have any also scrolls from the library yet. But this beautiful facade, which makes really special. I met sometimes my guests on the tour who came to Ephesus before 1970. They don't remember that. What I'm trying to tell you is there was nothing standing here until 1970. Archaeologists realizes that 70% of the original pieces are still around. It wasn't recycled and taken out, so they decided to start to do jigsaw puzzle restoration. And this is the result. As good as the day they made it. Looks like three-story, but it's two. First floor columns look higher than the second, but if you look carefully, first floor columns are selected wider than the second floor columns and put it up on a podium with 9 steps, which makes size bigger and it's illusion us. In fact, they're all the same height. And throughout, the structure looks a lot bigger than what it is, which is an amazing architectural structure technique the day they built in the early 2nd century AD. Sometimes people say, it reminds me of the Petra in Jordan. Yes, but Petra is carved on a cliff. This is freestanding building, very similar period of the Roman era, by the way. The triple arch gate next door, which was not a part of the library, but an access of the commercial agora, where the real shopping was done. And this is where Jewish Titan synagogue and silversmith shop, and most probably where Paul was meeting by the early Christians, because people from all around the world, this was a great chance for him to hide himself, and met in the Jewish, also the merchants area by the early Christians. This is where I will be also taking you there right after we have a short free time of the library. Now